Hi, Alyssa Essman, Weed Science Extension Specialist at Ohio State, and today we're talking about weed control considerations when we have low soybean populations. So this is 2026, it's June 17th, we're out at the Western Agricultural Research Station, standing in some of our herbicide evaluation trials. We've had a year of the inclement weather, right? Some areas of the state have droughty conditions, some have received really heavy rains or frosts, and there are a lot of situations where we might see some lower than normal stand counts in our soybean. So there's a couple things that come into play when we think about weed management in these situations where we have low populations. One of which is that, the more narrow the rows, that's going to be more helpful in helping our crop be more competitive with the weeds. When we have these stands that are kind of spotty or erratic, that's a situation where weeds can really take advantage of that situation. And so we want to be really diligent, especially when we expect less competition from our crop. What that means is we might have slower or patchy canopy closure, which is why narrow rows help. And we want to be really conscious and timely with our applications as best as possible. So really scouting, being familiar with what weeds we have, to be really targeted with our herbicide applications, making sure we have appropriate adjuvant use, and really timing it to the size of the weeds. And so it's especially critical when we have less competition from the crop to be really timely with our applications to ensure we're getting the best control. For water hemp specifically, that we know emerges season long, it can be beneficial to consider an overlapping residual, right? Like we mentioned, we might have less competition from our crop, and so extending the control we have with soil applied residuals applied at the time or with the post application can extend the period of control until that crop gets more size and can really get that canopy cover that we know is critical for weed management.